Alright, y'all. What's going on? So, I told you guys I would give you my view on, the complete Pokemon list of what I think are the best games. I don't personally think there has been a bad main series game, but I definitely do think there was some super lackluster. But hopefully that's subject to change. I'm also doing a stream also over on Twitch where I'm going to be playing through most of these games, specifically games that I haven't played in a while. That maybe if I brushed up on and played again, my opinions would change. So, without further ado, I'm gonna start with the with Gen 1 with the red, blue, and yellow. Personally, I thought yellow was a cool kind of play on things. You can walk around with the Pikachu. It's like similar base to the anime. To me, it was a little bit easier, because most of the trainers had, teams kind of based like the anime, and let's not, forget that Alakazam is probably the most broken Pokemon in that game, and the move Earthquake was super broken. I'm playing through green version right now, so if you guys want to check that out, that'd be dope. I'm gonna have that over on Twitch, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the original trio and I want to say like a C tier for now. Like I said, I don't think anything is gonna be in D because I don't think there personally was ever actually really bad game. But I'm also gonna throw Let's Go also in C tier, only because I just felt like it's cool that they're trying to get the Pokemon Go players involved in the community, which I thought was cool. But yeah, it wasn't all that entertaining. It was cool. It was kind of nostalgic, but that was that. Gen 2 for sure. It's not my favorite gen, but I definitely think it's the most important gen to the landscape. So it was kind of tough. You had the Miltank battle. The battle red. I'm gonna throw gold and silver definitely an A tier, but I'm gonna throw Crystal. It's probably gonna be our first S tier. Crystal. No, actually, I'm gonna drop gold and silver down, only from a graphics basis, and I'm gonna throw Crystal in A. That brings me to the remakes. Now, I played the hell out of Soul Silver and Heart Gold. Super duper dope games. So for sure, those are going in A. It was just cool that the graphics were a little better, so I'm definitely gonna put those up. Gen 3 is actually a really cool gen. I forgot also the Leaf Green and Fire Red remakes. I'm gonna throw those here in B because I really liked them. It was a little refreshing, but Gen 1 fatigue is a real thing, so I'll leave those in B. Actually, I'm gonna boost Gold and Silver up to A because they definitely should not be in the same tier as Fire Red and Leaf Green. Gen 3 though, Gen 3 for sure is A, no doubt about it. Groudon, super dope design. Kyogre, Orca, super dope. And Emerald, come on now. Emerald is S tier. I have nightmares trying to figure out the little puzzle to try and get up through Spare Pillar, not Spare Pillar, to go up that cave with the Arco bike or the Mach bike to get Rayquaza. Super tough for me as a kid. I remember going around and around trying to do it. Trying to open the caves for the Reggies, figuring out the Braille, what Pokemon have in your party are opening up with the Relicanth. Super duper dope lore to the game. Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, top tier. I'm gonna throw the remakes in B. Because I just felt like it didn't hit the same. It was a cool take with the megas and the primal additions. I thought it was the biggest cool point for me on the remakes for sure was being able to ride around on Latias. We need to bring that back to the game in any way, shape, or form, to ride around on your Pokemon that can fly, kind of like how you could do in Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. So that riding around Latios around the whole Hoenn region, super amazing touch. Gen 4, I'm gonna let you know now. This is my favorite generation. I actually missed my 6th grade dance so I could get Pro version. I thought the lore with this legendary trio, including introducing Arceus, was super cool. I will admit I had an action replay, so I had the cheated event to get Darkrai. Amazing games. The only reason why Pearl and Diamond aren't S tier for me is because I feel like there was a lack of fire types in those games, and Cynthia was really hard. But Platinum for sure S tier. To me, the best Pokemon game ever. Even though they kind of nerfed Cynthia just a little bit to make it a little bit, easier for us. But for sure, Giratina is probably my favorite legendary. Super dope game. Gen 5. I know some people are kind of high on Gen 5. Gen 5 was cool because it was based in the United States, so that was really cool. I will say those are gonna be in A tier for me. I'm gonna drop those down because I actually think the remakes were better. I thought the remakes were way better. Not the remakes, but the part 2. I'm mad that we got a part 2 and we had to actually pay for it, a new game, which was gonna bring me to my point later on in the video about our newest Gen 8, Galar region. So we're gonna go ahead and throw Black 2, White 2 in here, and then Black 2 and White 2. I thought it was cool with the DNA splicer, fusing Kyurem and Zekrom. Great. Some people weren't fans of that. I thought that was cool. Introducing one of my favorite Pokemon, Scraggy and Scrafty. Super cool. The Hoodlum Pokemon, which I thought was funny. So that's really dope. And then we're gonna drop to Gen 6 now. This is where it gets tricky. I thought X and Y aesthetically great. I actually liked the way the games they look, but they were way too easy. We got a Lucario. You got the Torchic event with the speed boost. You also got a Lucario. You get a Lucario, a Mega Lucario in that game. Just with those guys, that's it. That's all you really need, to beat that game. But I did think the Pokédex was cool. We introduced a lot of cool Pokemon. Gourgeist, my favorite type are Ghost type. So Gourgeist, Trevenant, Malamar was really cool. I thought Yveltal and Xerneas was cool. Zygarde was a little lackluster. But overall, I actually liked a lot of the Pokemon they introduced in Gen 6. But the games were, pretty easy, and I thought the storyline was kind of all over the place. I didn't really like what's the guy's name with the crazy hair, the leader of the evil team. I wasn't really too high on him, so we're gonna leave those in B. I do like Black and White better than X and Y, but they're not quite A tier games to me. Same thing with Sun and Moon. I thought Sun and Moon was kind of forgetful to me. I played both. Not really a fan. I actually feel like this is kind of bad, so I'm actually gonna put these in D tier because they're not better than the originals. But Sun and Moon, was okay. I thought it was a fresh take with the island trials, which I thought was really cool. But other than that, not that all too high on them. But I do think Ultra Sun and Moon was an upgrade. We got a boss battle with Ultra Necrozma. That was kinda hard, so that was sick. I thought that was really dope. So yeah, we're gonna throw those there. Not much to say on those. Now brings me to Galar. I'm gonna put Galar in A tier also, but I'm gonna bump up Crystal just because I thought Crystals can't be on the level of those games. But Galar for sure is gonna be A tier for me. Some people didn't like it. I thought it was cool. I think we need to expand on the wild area idea. A lot of people had hopes that this would be kind of like Breath of the Wild base, but I thought the biggest thing for a person like me who's never played competitive, kind of just played through the main storyline and then didn't really pick up the games anymore, unless you like playing the Battle Frontier or something in Emerald. But I thought Galar was a really cool take at some cool lore, cool Pokemon. Grimmsnarl stands out to me. Hatterene was a cool design. There's some cool mons. The Regis. If you don't know, I didn't say it, but the Reggie trio is definitely my favorite legendary trio by far. So it was cool to see them make a return with 2 new Regis. Was really dope. The fact that we had DLC, that's a big plus. A lot of people kind of didn't, felt indifferent to it. I thought it was cool. Instead of us having games like Black 2 and White 2 or Ultra Sun and Moon and having to pay a full price for a new game, at least we were able to continue our adventure. I thought the Crown Tundra was really cool with the Dynamax adventures. That's a new shiny method. It made things a lot easier for people to grasp the concept of breeding and dealing with natures and IVs and EVs, because I know I didn't really know much about that till this game. So, thank you for that. I thought the overall those games were kind of cool. I still play mine. It's actually the most hours I've ever put into a Pokemon game. Previously, before that, it was my pro version. I had about 240 hours on pro version as like a 12-year-old, so that was really dope. But I think I'm at like 300 plus now on Shield and Sword and counting. So I think they're A. I hope in future time, maybe we'll get people to come around and really start to enjoy these games as much as I did, because I thought they were dope. But that brings us to the end here. Let me know what you guys would have changed, or even if you agree with me. This is a super open for discussion, and it's my opinion, and I think my opinions may change. I'm gonna do an updated video of this after I beat majority of these games over again, so I can have a fresher review. So right now over on Twitch, I'm gonna leave a link in the description to go follow that. I'm doing a playthrough of green version right now. Then I'm gonna go on with Crystal, and so on and so forth. I'm gonna touch on some games that I haven't played in a while. I know I just beat Pro version again. No, not Pro. I beat Platinum version again. I want to say like a month ago, so that's pretty fresh in my head. I want to grab like 2 more games and I'll play those over. I'm gonna do an Emerald playthrough. So my goal is to have all of this done and to you guys by the 25th year anniversary. So if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We're gonna be posting videos all day. We're gonna keep it going. So enjoy, guys.